Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Thursday, August the 22nd, 2019. I'm Donis Wilkinson Keynes. Junior Minister of Education, the Honorable Troy Liburd, on Wednesday, August 21st, received a courtesy call from two representatives of Mind Bloom Consulting, who has been contracted to work on the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS Education Sector Strategy, OESS. Christine Scott is the Monitoring and Evaluation Specialist, while Gary Clark is the Education Leadership and Management Specialist.
The OECS has 9 countries that have agreed to work under the education strategy. And in the education strategy, there are 7 strategic objectives and 7 cross-cutting themes. So we're going to visit all 9 countries, and we're going to check out how people have embraced those strategic initiatives, how they've embraced the cross-cutting themes. We're learning a lot. We're learning that each country has their own priorities and they're doing really great things with their children. So that will be our task, to see where all the countries are in relation to the OESS, or the education strategy that's done by the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States. So we're really enjoying it. We visited 4 countries on this trip, and we're going to visit 5 countries in the middle of September.
Minister Liburd expressed appreciation to the OECS for sponsoring the initiative.
I want to thank Gary and Christine for being today. Of course, it's always important that we value the education of our children. We continue to try to adapt. As the world changes, we change the type of education that we give to our children. I hope that during your evaluation you would find that here on Nevis and in St. Kitts and Nevis that we have been meeting our particular goals, and that we have been progressing on the type of path that you would expect. And I want to wish you all of the best on the rest of your journey throughout the Eastern Caribbean.
Also present were Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Kevin Barrett, and the Principal Education Officer, Zanella Claxton.
The review team met with some of our colleagues on St. Kitts. They were able to meet with different sectors, early childhood, TVET, and we had representation there as well in the curriculum development unit. Following this courtesy call, they will meet with the education officers and finally with the principals who are currently undergoing some training.
The OESS provides the framework for member states to align their national strategies and plans. It is results-oriented and concentrates on learner outcomes. The Nevis Island Administration's Ministry of Human Resources is informing postgraduate students of the United Kingdom's Chevening Scholarship Scheme, which is open for applications until November 5th, 2019. The Chevening Scholarship Scheme is the global scholarship program of the British government. The scholarships are awarded to exceptional individuals with leadership potential, and they enable recipients to study one-year master's courses in a range of subjects at UK universities. The scholarships are funded by the Foreign and Commonwealth Office and aim to support UK foreign policy priorities by creating lasting positive relationships with future leaders, influencers, and decision makers. Chevening scholarships are prestigious and sought-after awards aimed at extremely capable individuals who have already made an impact and are motivated to pursue a career that will take them to a position of leadership within their own country or region. To register interest or apply, visit www.chevening.org. Minister of Communications and Works, the Honorable Spencer Brand, says while the Nevis Island Administration is actively pursuing improvements to the island's road network, motorists must exercise due care and attention. Minister Brand made the comment on Tuesday, August 20th, while visiting Chickenstone in Gingerland, where the Public Works Department has sought to improve the visibility at an intersection with the island main road.
I also want to appeal to the general motoring public to kindly drive with due care and attention on our roads. While we at the ministry level would seek to improve the necessary safety measures, I also believe that it is incumbent upon the motorists to drive with due care and attention, and I want to appeal to them to do so wherever they may be on our roads, because they may save a life, and the life that they save may be their very own.
Minister Brand also gave assurances that the NIA would continue to make improvements in the interest of safety.
We will continue to play our part in improving the necessary blind spots throughout the length and breadth of Nevis. One such area that we have undertaken to improve the blind spot and to make it a lot more safer is in the Cotton Ground to Cliff Bellows Road project, where we would have decided to change the intersection into the lower section of Cotton Ground. That is just one area, and we intend to undertake more improvement in other areas throughout Nevis.
Minister of Communications and Works, the Honorable Spencer Brand. Still to come, USNS Comfort Hospital ship to visit St. Kitts and Nevis. The details after this break.
At a loss as to what's going on in Nevis? Tune into NNC on NTV. Don't worry if you don't have cable either. NNC will bring the news to you wherever you are. Facebook and Facebook Live. YouTube and YouTube Live. NevisTVOnline.com. Roku app, NTV mobile app, Smart TV, Apple TV, and any other IPTV platforms. When me ANC and you ANC, NNC.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs is advising nationals and residents who anticipate travel to Canada that it is highly recommended that visa applications be submitted by Saturday, August 24th, 2019, in order to take advantage of the itinerant biometric processing which is being offered by the Canadian High Commission. Nationals and residents are reminded that biometric processing will only be available to those who have already applied either online or by mail for a visa, work or study permit or for permanent residence.
I want to make it clear that this is not only a benefit for the citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis, but anyone who is living in St. Kitts and Nevis who has applied for Canadian visa can have their biometrics collected here. And therefore, this is a significant savings for the people not having to travel to Barbados or to Trinidad for that purpose. And we encourage those interested in traveling to Canada, interested in studying in Canada, interested in working in Canada, that they go online, they apply, and then when the authorities come during the week of August 26th, they can have the opportunity to give their biometrics here, and so not have to spend money to travel to make that particular application. And again, I reiterate that this is available to nationals of St. Kitts and Nevis and others who may not be nationals of St. Kitts and Nevis, but who are living in St. Kitts and Nevis. I think this is an excellent opportunity, and we urge people to take advantage of this opportunity.
Once applications have been completed and submitted to the Visa Application Center, applicants will be provided with a biometric invitation letter informing them of the time and location for their appointment. The online portal for visa applications is www.vfsglobal.ca/Canada/Barbados/. The Canadian team is expected to meet with applicants on August 29th and 30th, 2019 from 8 a.m. to noon and 1 to 5 p.m. to undertake the biometric exercise. This will be done at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort at 858 Frigate Bay Road. A press release from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs states that the Canadian High Commission looks forward to servicing as many nationals and residents as possible. For more information on this process, contact the Ministry of Foreign Affairs or the Canadian High Commission in Barbados. The U.S. Navy hospital ship USNS Comfort will offer free medical services in St. Kitts and Nevis from October 5th to 10th. The ship will conduct onboard surgeries, provide basic medical services at 2 medical walk-in sites, as well as host health fairs or community outreach to address various public health topics. Surgery candidates will be selected by the Ministry of Health and drawn primarily from existing waiting lists within the public health system. Onboard surgeries will fall under the categories of ophthalmology, general surgery, orthopedic surgery, oral maxillofacial surgery, plastic surgery, wound care, and urology. Candidates with the optimal clinical background and those who have been on the waiting list for the longest time frame will be prioritized. Offered at the walk-in sites are adult and pediatric medical services, dental, optometry, physical therapy, and dermatology services. The walk-in sites will operate from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day on a first-come, first-served basis. The visit of the USNS Comfort is part of the ship's 5-month deployment to Latin America and the Caribbean on a medical assistance mission. Its operation is part of the deepening of the U.S. engagement in the region under the health pillar of the U.S. Caribbean 2020 strategy. This marks the 7th hospital ship deployment to the region since 2007. USNS Comfort medical teams will also provide care in Colombia, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, Grenada, St. Lucia, Trinidad and Tobago, Haiti, Jamaica, and Panama during this deployment. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, thank you for listening.
Taxes are the lifeblood of a nation. Feel good about what your tax dollars do in Nevis. As a responsible citizen, your tax dollars protect our environment. Pay your taxes on time. This message was brought to you by the Inland Revenue Department, Nevis.
Be a responsible citizen.